I believe we are live. Please give me a moment. I'll make sure everything is working fine and we'll get started. Okay, looks good. Brilliant. Hello and a very warm welcome to today's YouTube live stream. In fact, we live stream on Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn as well. It's just a habit of saying YouTube all the time. My name is Uzair, and every Tuesday and Friday afternoon at 3 o'clock in the UK, I go live and I cover topics such as Google Ads, YouTube ads, video marketing, anything and everything to do with helping you generate more leads or sales and to get you better and improved results from your Google Ads campaign. And I only cover Google Ads and nothing else. If you are new here, the format of this session is I'll cover a particular topic, show you some workflows, give you some tips and strategies. And at the end of the session, if there are any questions, I will answer them for you. So please feel free to put your comments or questions in the comment box around the video, and I'll keep an eye on them. Okay. So today I'm going to show you how to set up a search campaign for dental care or a dentist. And we'll pick up a brand and have a look at the website and see how to set up a simple, straightforward campaign. Nothing complicated, what to do and the not to do's, so that you get the maximum benefit from your campaigns. So let me share my screen. Where is this disappeared? Okay. All right. Okay. So you should be able to see my screen, and what I'll do initially is I'm going to something has gone. Okay. I'll close this tab. I think that'll be the easiest way. Something weird is happening. All right. So you should be able to see my screen. And what we do is we will click on the plus button, new campaign. You get lots of different choices now as to what your campaign objective is. We're going to go with leads. Set up your conversion tracking. Without that, you shouldn't and should never run your campaigns, because especially the smart bidding campaigns, it just won't work. And I don't think Google allows you to even set up a campaign if you haven't set up the conversion tracking. If you don't know how to do that, you go to tools and settings and then conversions and then set it up from there. We go to continue. Now we got these various options, whether it's a search, performance max. This is a new campaign type, display, shopping, video, discovery. We're going to go with search campaign. What are your goals for the for your campaign, whether it's a website or your phone calls, and then you can put in your phone number in here. If it's for a website, I'm going to pick out a dentist website. And we'll just put that in there, because what Google does, it looks at the campaign and it then will give you ideas for keywords. So I'm going to go that and go continue. Okay, so I've got somebody from Kuwait. Very welcome. Running call ads only. Okay, I'm going to come on to onto your comment later on. Put in your budget, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm just going to keep it. This is a test campaign bidding. So now Google is constantly changing the way we bid, and you may find different options here to what I've got. But if you want to see the full selection, all you do is go in here. In fact, I just want to say something here is you can select a bid strategy directly, which they say is not recommended, um, which I find is a little bit misleading because you have got certain smart bidding over here, especially the manual CPC, which you have got the full um, control over your campaigns. But you can also set up maximize conversions, maximize conversion value, and so on. Now, the conversion TCPA and the T ROAS will be merged with the max conversions campaign. So this would be the target CPA and this would be the target ROAS. So if you are running an e-commerce store, you can then set a target ROAS over here, which would be the max conversion value. If you are running lead generation, you want to do that, and you can say, I want to pay X amount for a lead. So we're gonna leave it open. If you don't have any campaign data in your account, then you leave this open for now. Ad rotation, you can optimize to prefer run the best performing ads or do not optimize. We've tried both now with the algorithm and especially the responsive search ads being used more and more. I would just leave it as it is for now. So these are your default settings. And the good thing about the interface now is Google has broken them down into the different milestones over here on the left hand side. As you can see, we've got the budget and bidding, campaign settings, keywords and ads, extensions, and review. So you only get a small amount of information on the screen so that you don't get confused. Next. Now, one thing we have always learned, and one thing which I've always um, taught and said, that always exclude the display network from here, because the search network is completely different to the display network. Having said that, the new campaign, Performance Max, has got every kind of ads in it. You got your search ads, display ads, Gmail ads, video ads, all of them. So I don't know how things are going to go in the future, but for now, we're going to take this out because that's what we've always done, and that's what I'm going to do right now for this campaign. Location, put your location in now. For a local dentist, you will probably put in your local radius. Now, you don't want to make that radius too far because nobody's going to come from 20 miles away. You want to just put in like 5 miles away or something like that, or a radius. Target that, you will see the target location. Yeah, this looks pretty good because for us, I mean, Bletchley is it's only 10 minutes drive, but nobody's going to come from there to Leighton Buzzard to see a dentist. So for dentists and dental clinics, 5 miles is more than enough, or any kind of local service business you have. Put in your default language. We've got English over here. You don't need to worry too much about it. But now you can put these up as observation. So if you want to put in all these audiences, because obviously for a dental clinic, everybody who's got teeth or don't have teeth as well need a dentist. So you can put them up, all of them. It really doesn't matter which one it is because this is so broad. And I'm going to keep it as observation. So see which one is performing better, and then we can take some ideas for our display campaign as well as the RLSA campaigns, which I will talk about later on. Start and end dates. If you want to end your campaigns at a particular date, then you can. If not, leave it as it is. Schedule is important. If you don't want to run your ads during the weekends when you are closed, or during the non-office or opening hours. So if you want to run with 9 till 5, you do that, and then you just click on more settings, and we don't need to do anything over here. And now, as I said earlier on, that Google has looked at the website, and it has created or given us a set of keywords. Now what you want to do is, this is the most important bit for setting up a campaign. You can make or break a campaign, and by breaking it, I mean you don't have a campaign structure which is super relevant when it comes to ads and the keywords. Now we've got Bupa Dental Care, which is a brand campaign, a brand keyword. This is a non-branded keyword. This is again a non-branded, branded. So wherever we see Bupa, it's a branded campaign. So what I would do is I would take all of these out. Dental emergency, that's a non-branded campaign. I'll enlarge, zoom in a bit so you guys can see it a bit better, especially those of you who are watching this on a mobile phone. Hope this is a bit better now. Dentist, all of these, right? Cheap dentist near me, affordable, NHS, dental care practice. So all of these, I would put them in a separate ad group or a campaign. We want to keep the branded campaign separate to your non-branded. So you have a brand campaign and a non-branded campaign, right? Um, I'm happy with this. Don't go broad. Put in the quotation marks. You can do this a lot quicker in Google Ads Editor, which is a tool and makes things super fast. Over here, as you can see, that the broad match is just without anything in front or after. Phrase match is in the quotation marks, and the exact match is the square bracket. Now, if you want to do exact as well, you can copy this one and you then replace these. I won't do all of them. I'll just show you at least one like that, and do the same for the other ones as well. I'll delete these for now. Okay, ads. Now this is where we need our website. So to write ads, you don't need to be a professional. You don't need to be an experienced copywriter. You just need to use a little bit of common sense. So Bupa Dentist, I'm going to go and see right now they are not running a branded campaign for themselves. Otherwise, it would show as an ad over here. So perhaps a marketeer or to speak to them, because if I was a competitor to them and want to um, run my ads in front of them, why is this keeps happening? I can bring my ads in front of them above their organic ranking. Okay, let's do this, and I'll switch between the two tabs. Path 1, Path 2 is a great opportunity where you want to put the keywords in. So as you can see, it shows up over here at the top. And if I put in Bupa Dentist, this will show up like that. You don't need to have a valid URL. This is what it says here is a display path. So it's only good for display, but when somebody clicks on the ad, they are going to go to the final URL. So don't get confused between the two. Google is pretty good nowadays to give us some very good ideas as to what we should put in as our headline. So now we've got quite a few here: Bupa Dental Care. Okay. Usually when you click on it, it puts it in the headline. Okay. You also want to capitalize every word. I'll just put in a few: Bupa Dental Insurance. Now, what you don't want to do is to keep repeating Bupa, Bupa, Bupa every time, because what it will do is going to pick up 3 headlines and 2 description. So it needs to make sense if you were to take headline 1 or headline 2 or whatever. If it's a branded campaign or with a non-branded campaign with the keyword in it, I will always pin it so that shows in the first headline. This is important for me because I don't want something like open 7 days a week to be headline 1, because it doesn't make sense. I'm looking for Bupa Dental Care. I want it to show Bupa Dental Care or dentist or whatever. So as headline 2 or headline 3, this looks fine. Then we can put something like emergency dentist, kids friendly clinic. Okay. Bupa dentist near me, or you can say dentist near me. So put in the keywords in about 4 or 5 headlines, unless you putting in I think there are 15 headlines and 4 description lines. What we also do is put in 6 headlines and 2 descriptions and make 2 different ads so that we can split test which one is which, but then have different headlines and different descriptions over here. I'm getting lots of ideas from here, but then what I will also do is look at the website. What they offer. So you can look at treatments, insurance, or find a dental practice, right? Let's go into treatments and see what they offer. Now, you got all these treatments available: dental bridges, implants, dentures, cosmetic, tooth filling. And all you need to do is to take some of these fillings, crowns, veneers. I'll do that. Make one headline out of it. Just capitalize and go back. Dental implant. You can write some more info in front of it. Root canal, dentures and dental bridges is good. So we do one more. Dental bridges and what's the other one? Dentures. And then the same thing you will do when it comes to writing your description. And what you also want to do is, what's the benefit and also the feature. Some of the treatments are there, but this is what everybody wants: full, straighter, whiter smiles. This is a great headline. This is what everybody wants. Look, protect your teeth for the future. That's also a great headline. So you can make this either as a headline or put them together as a description, because that's what people want. Um, White teeth, great smile, and they've given you the copy. You don't need to write it yourself. And if I were to do that, I've got 66. I've still got some more uh, characters left for this headline. I can quite easily put in something like free consultation. And this is how I write the ads. You got your checkups, dental hygiene, mouth guards, and you can also put in something like um, Bupa dental care practice near you, and so on. And then you will have a lot of more information. I mean, this website is extremely um, um, big, and it's very detailed. So you will have all sorts of things which you can go into, find the right information, and then once you've written your ads, you click on done. I'm gonna zoom out a bit more, and then go next. Set up your site links. Really important that you do, and you need at least 5 or 6, at least 6. Obviously, this is my test account, so I'm just going to put these in, although they are disapproved. It doesn't matter, but to show you, call outs again, put these in. It will make your ads bigger. Call extension, absolutely yes. It will put the phone number um, on the ad, or the call button on the ad, so people can call you. Structure snippets, again, put these in. So you've got all these other you can put in brands for the dentist, or you can put in service catalog. And service catalog is all of these: fillings, crowns, veneers, dental implants, root canal. All of these will go as one: dental implants, veneers, um, do one more: root canal, dentures, right? So it's very quick. It doesn't take a lot of time, and it's going to give you best ad in the campaign. You can set up, save it. More extensions you can put in. You also put in your location. You must have a Google My Business account linked to your Google Ads account. Set this up. Any promotions or any prices you want to set up, just put everything possible to make your ad bigger. Click on next. And obviously, I need to fix this because of the disapproval of this account. And once you have set these up, all you would do is review it. I'm just going to change this very quickly. Too few elements. Okay, let's try that now. Or it will ask me to put in some more blur. But anyhow, once you've done that, you click on next and review it, publish it, and that's how you will set up your search campaign. Now, if you have any questions, please put them in the comment box. There is a bit of a delay, so don't wait until the last minute or this last second, because I may switch off the transmission and I won't see your question. So I'm going to bring myself up on screen and see who's here. Okay, I'm from Kuwait, running call ads. Okay. How to set up conversion tracking. As here in Kuwait, there's no Google call forwarding number. So obviously, if you can't do that, then you can't track it. So what So there's two ways you can do this. One is either don't set up the call from ads, but set up the calls from website as you're tracking. I think that will work because somebody's clicking on your website and you create a event through Google Tag Manager, and that will track how many people clicked on the call button on your website. And that's how I would do that. Otherwise, you just set up your normal conversion tracking for a form submit or a live chat, a WhatsApp message. Those all those messages, all those call to actions can be tracked quite easily. So I hope that helps. And whilst we're here, I'll quickly go in and I'll show you. Look, this is how you set up the conversion tracking. But before I do that, I will just say a quick hello to Zishan Ahmed. Walaikum salam. And you are from India. Very good. So we got one from Kuwait and one from India as well watching this live stream. I'm going to go back to my screen. Okay, so all you do is you go into your tools and settings, go to conversions. I'm going to discard this for now. New conversion action. Then from here, if it's a phone call, obviously you can click it up, use this one. But for website, now we've got all these other um, lead categories or sales categories. If it's a lead generation, then you look under here and I would say either lead submit form or somebody books an appointment. Just select one of these. Now, this is something new and different. Before it used to be include in the column, conversion column or not. Now they made this into primary or secondary. So primary is that it is going to show up in the conversion column. Secondary is not going to um, show up in the conversion column. So it says here this action is marked secondary, won't use for optimization by default, and will only be reported in the all conversions column. And this one would be under the conversions column, and that's the only difference. So if it's your main, so if you are trying to set up a um, micro conversion, like let's say somebody scrolling to the bottom of the page, or they have clicked a video button on your web page, then you would use it as a secondary action. But somebody who has signed up for your newsletter or booked an appointment and so on, that's the primary. And then you set up your name. Um, you should know what your value per conversion or per lead is. Put that in over here. For lead generation, I would just select one. Click through conversion window. It depends on how you are tracking. My attribution model would be time decay and not first click. Only for some very emergency services like plumber or emergency dentist, of course. Somebody is broken down or needs roadside assistant, those kind of emergency services. You should then go on that first click because you people are not surfing and searching around. They're just going. They need somebody to help them straight away. Okay. Let's go back to our question. See if you got some more. Wakar, walaikum salam as well. So those of you who don't understand what I'm saying, so Wakar is saying hello to me in Urdu or Arabic. Assalamu alaikum is how we say, and he's saying hello to me, and I'm going to reply back with walaikum assalam. Okay, Deep Sagar. Thank you for the video. You're most welcome. Which one do you consider for better conversion, a website or a landing page? Very good question. And this is also uh, is one of the most asked questions. I would always prefer to run lead generation campaigns to a landing page compared to a website. Website has got so many different escape routes. That's what we call, they can escape away, and they forget why did they come to that web page on that first in the first go. So with a landing page, there's no navigation, and there's only one strong call to action. Don't give them multiple call to actions. Again, the more choices, the lesser the conversion rate is going to be. Just one strong call to action: sign up now, book appointments, discover the strategy call, or whatever it is. Always have one. And that's why I would never um, recommend that you run it to a home page where you've got so many different navigation buttons at the top that your conversions will absolutely be horrible. So yes, for landing pages, and then split test the landing page. So let me show you a very quick one for ourselves. One of our funnel pages, we are driving a lot of traffic to this page and not to our website. And you will see, and because of this resolution, it's a wide screen, so it's showing lots of gray space, but it only shows, if I were to reduce the size of this window, so that's how it should look. There's no navigation bar or anything like that, and the only thing they can do that is here. Headline: in this masterclass, you're going to discover these three things, and that's it. So it doesn't need, and this landing page is going to take you less than half an hour, 1 hour at the max. You just need to think of this. And then we split test between this headline and another one. And that's what we do, is always split test your landing pages, because you don't want to leave cash on the table for your competitors to swipe under your nose. Hi, Vineet. I'm good, my friend. How are you? I hope you're good as well. Okay. How do you come up with a budget recommendation for Google Ads when a client asks for it? It all depends on how much traffic they need. So let's take, for example, water damage restoration. Those clicks are around anywhere between $70 to $100 each. Now, if they want 10 clicks per day on their website, they need to allocate a few hundred, if not few thousand per day budget. If it's a smaller click or a CPC, or lesser amount, then it's horses for courses. Then you need $20, $30, or whichever currency you're in. So always go with the click. How many clicks do you want, or how many clicks you should get to get some data, which will help you make some data driven decision. If you're getting 1 or 2 clicks every day, you will be waiting months before you can decide what should I do. Shall I stop this, pause this, let it run, or whatever? Ideally, I would like to see between 25 to 30 clicks a day. Now, if it's $1 clicks, I need $30 a day budget. If it's $100 clicks, then I need 3,000 a day. So that's how I would look at it. How many clicks they want, because we want to get the data in first, fail fast, get up and get going. And then we can make decisions. These keywords are wasting money, this ad is not working, or this landing page is not converting. And that's what you want to do. You don't want to wait weeks and months, because what client is going to say, oh, I'm wasting money with you, nothing is happening. So get that. If it's a brand new account, they haven't got much data in there, get the data in the first 15 days. So you need to educate the client as well for the testing period. And also, when we test with a certain budget, it's not wasting money. Most people say, oh, but I'm wasting money, I'm not getting anything. No, we are buying this data, this very not, I won't say expensive, but very important data. so that we can make decisions going forward. And that's how I would look at it. I want to know I can run ads on any pharma industry. You will need to look at the support center. Google are quite strict when it comes to healthcare, medical, and certain categories are not allowed. So if you qualify, then yes, you can run ads. Otherwise, you will need to go to the support center and see what you can and what you can't run. Certainly for medical products, there's no remarketing for sure, so you can't do that. So that's fine. You're most welcome, um, Deep Sagar. Okay, you got my masterclass. Yeah, and we also have our free Facebook group, which I shall bring up on here. So you can join in here, and we upload regular content on there as well. Okay, Wakas, my website people is coming by Google Ads, but problem is, once I'm not sure what you are referring to that, my friend. If you can rephrase that, I'll try to answer it. Okay, Robo Vendor. Hello, how can we make ad for B2B client in search ads? Just the way I've just done it. You find those keywords which your potential audience or clients are searching for, and write ads and set them up. Straightforward. It's not any different whether it's B2B or B2C. If I'm looking for a another business and I'm also in business, then I'll go to Google and I'll search for those keywords. So for example, I'm looking for digital marketeers, I'm looking for professionals, business owners, B2B, right? We don't do B2C. We don't have any service for them. All our services or main service, which is Google Ads, either it is consulting, training, coaching, or running ads for other companies, it's all B2B. So I go after those keywords which those other my potential clients are searching for. You're most welcome, Vineet, and most welcome as well, Deep Sagar. What should Okay, which breeding strategy for CPA? I think what you're trying to ask is what should be the bidding strategy, or are you asking me what should be the target CPA? Because target CPA will depend on your what your offer is, how much is your customer lifetime value is, and then how many leads convert into a client. 1 in 10 convert or 3 in 10 convert. That will then dictate what should be how much you should be willing and able to pay for a lead. So to give you a short answer, the person or company or anyone willing to pay the most to acquire a customer or a lead will always win. So you need to be very aggressive when it comes to bidding. And I will always be very aggressive because I don't want to be outranked in the auction. I want my ads to show up at the top and not at the bottom of the page. And some industries like the plumbing industries or locksmith, any kind of emergency service industry, you've got to be on the front because at the top. Otherwise, you won't get that click. Cool. Okay, you're most welcome, Robo Vendor. So that's it for now. I've got to hop on for another call. I'll see you guys on Friday, same place, same time. So till then, stay safe and thanks for being here. Bye for now.